पाकिस्तान में इलेक्शन की आमद है और पाकिस्तान के अंदर तो व्यूज़ भी आ रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान के अंदर डिस्कशन भी हो रहे हैं, लेकिन दुनिया भर की नज़रें भी पाकिस्तान के आइंदा इलेक्शन पर हैं और ख़ास तौर पर वो ममालिक जो डेमोक्रेसी पे बिलीव करते हैं, जो रूल ऑफ लॉ पे बिलीव करते हैं, जो इलेक्शन में ट्रांसपेरेंसी फेयरनेस की बात करते हैं, वो भी बड़े कीनली इन इलेक्शंस की तरफ देख रहे हैं। इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, हमारे रूबरू हैं पाकिस्तान में तैनात जर्मनी के सफ़ीर एक्सीलेंसी एल्फ्रेड ग्रानास। ज़रा उनसे बात करते हैं कि पाकिस्तान में सूरत हाल को वो कैसे देख रहे हैं। एक्सीलेंसी, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर टाइम। If I start with the relationship between Germany and Pakistan, you've been here for quite some time. How you now assess the pace of this relationship between the two countries, especially in terms of economic relation, development relations?
Yes, thank you very much for having me. I would say Germany and Pakistan, of course, as you already said, enjoy a long-standing partnership, and it is developing. And I think we made some progress in the last year. We had quite a few meetings of officials, and also we had delegations from companies here. So things are progressing, and in general speaking, there is interest from German industry to invest in Pakistan, to trade with Pakistan, and also Pakistan's export potential in some areas beyond the traditional ones like textile, for example in minerals, agriculture, or also if developed in green hydrogen, is great, and there is a lot of interest also from the German side to be a part of that endeavor. So I would say that things have happened, but there is still quite a bit of potential to even better and further develop.
Exactly, Excellency. You talked about mineral sector, you talk about agriculture sector. There is now in place is a special investment facilitation council, and the main thing in this council is that Chief of Army Staff General Asim Munir is personally looking after the process of attracting investment in mining sector, in agriculture sector, in IT sector. How you evaluate the potential in these sectors vis-a-vis the attraction or incentives provided by the Special Investment Facilitation Council?
I think the jury is still out how this works. I think we are confident that it will improve investment conditions and the conditions for foreign companies, and for them to make them think about positive business cases. This council could be a good contribution. In the end, if to be honest, it burns down to companies making business decisions that where they see something for them in it for them, and be it through investment councils, legal frameworks, investment conditions generally, kind of lean bureaucracy, and all these things which come together, then I think the huge Pakistani potential can actually really be realized. But I would say this council can be a very good, jury is still out, but can be a very good contribution to that.
Thank you very much. You are living here, you are in Pakistan, and this is the time for elections in Pakistan. First of all, how do you comment on the prevailing political scenario in Pakistan?
Of course, it is not my job as a foreign observer to come with any prescriptions. So that's, and I must say, and as you said, the election process is the most normal process in a democracy. And I'm very confident, as we are, that also this process here in Pakistan will be handled in the way that it has to be handled, so that we will have elections, we will have a legitimate outcome of those elections, and then an elected government that can actually really tackle all the tasks that lie before a new government in terms of economic reforms, only to mention one. And that, of course, elected government, I think, is very important. Also, again, coming back for foreign investors to actually really find the trust they need into a stable Pakistan. So that is, but for that, I would say elections are important. And we are very confident that they not only will take place, of course, but also will take place in a way they're supposed to take place.
It's also encouraging, One Excellency, that Chief Justice of Pakistan, head of a constitutional organ, judiciary, he has also made it firm that election will take place on 8th of February. There are many questions being asked within Pakistan by Pakistanis themselves about the level playing field, about the equal opportunities for every political parties. Since you are here again, I'll say, what is your assessment?
Again, I'm only a foreign observer, and as you rightly said, the questions that probably need to be asked by Pakistanis to their own institutions. I would say, yes, I agree totally. A level playing field is a very important thing for elections to take place. But frankly speaking, I'm not in a position to say anything about is it here, is it not here. I think the electoral process will show. And again, we are very confident and very much rely on Pakistani democracy to function.
There are certain universal values, universal principles enshrined in the democratic values. European Union, Germany being part of it, always sends a election observer mission. And during the past two general elections in Pakistan, a German member of European Parliament, His Excellency Michael Gallagher, has been head of the observer mission. Whether this time, as Election Commission of Pakistan has already dispatched the invitation to the observers, whether observers are coming to Pakistan to observe elections on 8th of February?
But that's of course a question to be put to the European Union delegation. As far as I can say, there are some procedures in the making that some people will come. Whether it be a full-fledged election observer mission, probably not, because it's too short from the announcement of the election date to the election date itself to organize a full-fledged mission. But there will be most likely, I think that's for the European Union to answer, but most likely there will be people. Whether my friend and classmate in the Foreign Ministry Academy, Michael Gala, will come, I can't say anything. I haven't heard this.
I never knew that he is your friend, he is your class fellow, because I happened to interview him many times, during the past 2-3 elections, because after, I remember there was an Irish member parliament, John Kushner, during 2002 election, but later on 2008, 2013, 2018, it was always John, your friend, in fact, Michael Gallagher leading this election observation mission. What is your message to the people of Pakistan? Whatever you observe here, last year, it was disaster because of the climate change. 33 million people, they were displaced. So how you talk about, when you talk about resilience in Pakistani people, what's your message, Excellency?
I would say I'm very, very, as many others, very, very impressed with the resilience of the Pakistani people. And with all that, what has happened, was happening, also maintaining this hospitality and this welcoming culture. I'm very deeply impressed. And the only thing I can say, dear Pakistanis, stay as you are. And and one other thing, of course, I wanted to say is, whatever happens, I think you can rely on that Germany is there and stands with you.
Thank you very much, Excellency. That's a great message. नाज़रीन, बड़ा अहम पैगाम दिया कि पाकिस्तान के आवाम के लिए कि जर्मनी पाकिस्तान के साथ खड़ा है. जर्मनी स्टैंड विद पीपल ऑफ पाकिस्तान. मेरा ख्याल है इससे बड़ी बात कोई हो नहीं सकती.